Welcome to our special coverage of the top business and economic news from around the world for April 5th, 2025. In today's roundup, we dive into the escalating trade tensions between the U.S. and China and their ripple effects across global markets, trillions wiped off Wall Street, rising fears of a global recession, and major industries scrambling to adapt. From halted car exports to shifting supply chains and new export opportunities, this is a critical moment for the global economy. Stay tuned as we break down the headlines and what they mean for business, trade, and the future.
U.S. imposes broad tariffs on imports. The U.S. has enacted a 10% baseline tariff on imports from most countries and up to 34% on Chinese goods, aiming to protect domestic industry. China retaliates with tariffs on U.S. agriculture. In response, China imposed 34% tariffs on U.S. agricultural goods, heavily hitting soybean exports and redirecting trade to Brazil. $5 trillion wiped off U.S. markets. Global markets are reeling as investor confidence plunges due to trade tensions, erasing $5 trillion from the S&P 500's value. J.P. Morgan raises global recession odds to 60%. Top brokerages now warn of a recession, citing disruptions caused by trade policy and declining global confidence. Jaguar Land Rover pauses U.S. shipments. The British automaker is halting shipments to the U.S. due to the new 25% auto tariff, evaluating potential long-term impacts. France's cognac industry hit by U.S. tariffs. French cognac makers are suffering due to U.S. tariffs, which have disrupted luxury exports amid broader trade wars. Brazil benefits from soybean tariff dispute. Brazil sees a surge in soybean exports to China, filling the gap left by U.S. farmers affected by Chinese tariffs. Turkey sees opportunity in U.S. tariffs. Turkey views the 10% U.S. baseline tariff as a chance to boost its exports, particularly in textiles and electronics. China responds. The market has spoken. Chinese officials highlight the U.S. market's severe downturn as evidence that the tariffs are damaging global confidence. Gold prices surge as investors flee risk. Amid market uncertainty, investors are moving to safe haven assets like gold, pushing prices to near-record highs. These were the top global business headlines for today, from rising trade tensions to market-shaking moves across industries. Stay tuned for more updates, insights, and analysis only on World Business News, your pulse on the global economy. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon so you never miss a story. Thanks for watching. See you in the next report.